Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Inside Wildcat Country, the monthly look at University of New Hampshire athletics. I'm your host, Mike Murphy, and on this holiday edition, we'll take a look at women's basketball coach Maureen McGarity, now at her third year at the helm. Also, we'll look at a Thanksgiving celebration involving our UNH hockey team in Colorado. But first, it's time to put a bow on the football season. UNH extended its longest streak in the nation to 9 years in a row of going to the FCS playoffs. With the end of the season also came the end of Matt Evans' career, the senior linebacker who as a junior was the first ever Buck Buchanan Award winner in UNH history, followed up by becoming the all-time leader in tackles here at UNH. Let's learn more about Matt Evans from the people who know him most. Senior linebacker Matt Evans has been a force to reckon with over the course of his illustrious career as a Wildcat. Whether it's delivering a big hit over the middle or escaping blocks to take down the ball carrier, Evans has proved time and time again why he is the staple of the New Hampshire defense.
Certain players just have that innate ability to diagnose plays quickly and figure out where the ball is going and get there quickly. And Matt has made a tremendous amount of plays just by anticipating where it is and getting there and running things down from the backside.
You know, his speed and the way he catches down people, you know, most recently on kickoff. He ran him down on kickoff and then came back and almost had a pick. And, you know, the kid never stops and he's got an unbelievable motor.
You know, he's talented. He can run, he can jump, he's strong physically. His physical skills, his best attribute is his ability to run from sideline to sideline. He has a desire to win, he has a desire to tackle people.
And it was Evans' desire to tackle people that helped him become New Hampshire's all-time tackle leader, breaking a mark that stood for over 30 years.
I think it's really special, and at this level of ball and the type of caliber of players that we have here, I think it's very special that, you know, he's the all-time leading tackler. You know, it says something that the guy who had it before, Steve Doig, had it for 30-something years or whatever, and for Matt to break that is really special, and that he did it in 3 years as a starter is, I think, even more special.
To me, it's very, very impressive. What I've found Matt to be is just a very, very instinctive football player. He just seems to have a knack of knowing where the ball is going and then getting there very fast.
The Massachusetts native burst onto the scene during his sophomore season, highlighted by an MVP performance at the inaugural Colonial Clash at Gillette Stadium. Evans recorded a game-high 13 tackles to go along with his first career interception as the Cats defeated UMass 39-13. Evans considers playing at Gillette among his fondest memories in a Wildcat uniform.
For me personally, favorite games were to play at Gillette because I basically lived down the road. It was definitely a cool experience. I think I got a little more excited for those games, and so it was really fun to play in those games, and I look forward to it. So it was definitely a memory I'll definitely have for the rest of my life.
Evans continued to make a name for himself across the nation as a junior when he became the 17th recipient of the Buck Buchanan Award as the National FCS Defensive Player of the Year. He led the nation with over 7 solo tackles per game, but attributes his accomplishments throughout his collegiate career to his teammates.
Without them, I wouldn't be able to run around and make those tackles without the D-line holding up people and other backers taking on blocks. It's definitely a team accomplishment that I think everyone can look at. So.
It's one of the highlights of my coaching career. People recognizing that we're not a defensive juggernaut here at the University of New Hampshire, but there's one kid week in and week out, game in and game out, that is productive, plays well, makes great plays, and was recognized as the best defensive player in the country. That's something else.
Have you ever wanted something so bad you would give anything for it? Everything you have, every little bit it takes just to get it. One more flip. One more lap. One more step. To achieve all you've ever wanted. What would you give? Would you suffer for hours, days, weeks, or even months for just 1 second of perfection? For one moment of glory? For one shot to be remembered forever? What would you give to make a whole institution unite as one? To make an entire state stand up and cheer? To make someone else's dream come true? What would you give to be a tiny part of a time-honored tradition? To show your pride and to strive for excellence every single day of your life? What would you give to put your name on something that really matters to not only you, but to him and to her and to all of them as well? To be a part of something much larger than any single individual. To belong to a team, a school. To belong to Wildcat country. What would you give to be a Wildcat?
The University of New Hampshire Wildcats would like to wish you and yours a Happy New Year and a wonderful holiday season. From our family to yours, Happy Holidays.